Gothic is an RPG that will take you to the world of Colony, a prison in the Valley of the Mines on the island of 𝐿𝐴. I have personally spent 1000 hours in the originals. I played Gothic 1, Gothic 2, and I even had a chance to play a little bit of Gothic 3. Furthermore, I know the ropes. I know exactly what happens, where it happens, and how it happens. In today's video, I'll give you some tips and tricks of how to beat the first chapter of the game. Before we begin, I'll mention one more thing. I have probably most likely a live right now on this channel from Gothic, and you're invited to join me on the playthrough of that game. First, we're going to start with something simple. If you're looking for a place in the old camp where you can sleep at the beginning of the game, you just need to follow this trail right here to the left. You're going here, forward. And right here, this mega place is amazing because it's got the baldachin, it's got the rooftop right here, and you can just sleep and chill here. Yeah, that's where you can basically rest and restore your HP. In the long run, it's very useful tip, so I thought that I would share that with you today. Another quest you can do at the beginning of the game is to get to talk to Fletcher. He's just nearby your new house that you acquired. The house, by the way, is nearby the arena, so we've got a nice view here. And yeah, you can go outside the camp now with that quest. Okay, so this gate, the second gate of the old camp, is leading you to basically grunts that you can discover here, and there is a cave right around here. Mole rats, be careful because they can bite. I'll deal with them quickly. Okay, that was difficult to be honest because I nearly died. I need to save game more often. Another tip, by the way, save game a lot. Like, this game requires you to be actually very vigilant about your surroundings. So yeah, here we can come. We can come inside here. So here is 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. You can loot him, and he's got the amulet of the dead guard, and hell cap as well, and some ore. So that might be useful for you. And if you've got that, then remember that Amulet of the Dead Guard is giving you blunt and edge damage, so it's worth to equip at the beginning of the game. And you can, get this quest to Fletcher anytime you want, really. Sly will be interested about 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 as well, so remember, talk to him.
New here, eh? Ain't seen your god before. I'm Sly, and I might have a job for you.
What's the job?
One of my mates went missing. A warder, 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴.
Remember that you don't have to travel alone around Colony, at least in the first chapter. It's worth to talk to Mordrag and actually get rid of him if you take in the quest from Taurus, and that is... Taurus basically asks you to get rid of Mordrag. And he doesn't specify what he means by that. So you can go to Mordrag and actually take him out of the camp and either kill him or let him lead you to the new camp. And in both ways you can satisfy Taurus. So yes, that's your guide to the new camp. And Balparves is the other guy who can lead you to the camp in the swamp. So you can use both of these people to explore the colony, because if you have them by your side, you can kill more powerful enemies in the terrain. So that's very useful in my eyes. While we are at the market, we can talk to Dexter, and he'll give us a quest that will lead us to the swamp camp. You can get an additional ore from him if you push him hard enough.
The old camp and become a shadow.
In other words, you're trying to prove yourself. Yeah, that's something I could use a hand with. If you do well, I'll put in a good word for you.
What do you need?
There's a guy in the swamp camp who goes by the name 𝐿𝐴. He's a core. I mean, one of the top dogs. He's also an alchemist. And he's got a recipe for a, how should I say, potent brew.
Sounds like a tricky job. What's in it for me?
At some point, Diego will ask me what I think of you.
Right.
Take a guess.
It's
what
a
my answers will
very
depend on.
important moment because you can get a lot out of him, you know, out of Dexter. He is pretty much using you to his own advantage because he knows that you want to join the old camp, and yeah, there is this one. I might have to buy the recipe. I want 50 nuggets in advance.
Forget it.
So you need to push him here. You need to push him here to get the ores to get the ore for you. He pays you basically for that job. If you push him enough.
No nuggets, no recipe.
Then you pay for it now, and I'll pay you back once you have it.
Give me the nuggets, or get it yourself.
All right, then. If you don't want to do this job, I'll find someone else who will.
Trust me, push him to the limits. He won't find anyone.
Fine, forget about it.
Wait. I was just testing you. 50 nuggets, you said.
Sounds good.
Okay. Guess I can spare that much. Here. But don't you think about crossing me, freshie.
When you will be done exploring old camp, think of your next move. You can either go with Mordrak to the new camp, or go with Balparvis to the swamp camp. Either way, both of these characters are mortal. Therefore, you can use them to your advantage. Here I talked to Balparvis, but before I went away, I also talked to Dustin. Dustin is a guy who wants to join Swamp Camp. You can get a quest from him. My advice would be to just do as much quests as possible before advancing to the chapter 2 to get as much experience as possible. The boss fight in chapter 2 will be difficult, so you need to get prepared. Do I get experience if he kills them? Yes, so it's the same.
Not too bad, huh?
Okay, so the idea is to just roll them in, all of them, pretty much, as powerful creatures as possible. You can actually kill him and acquire his weapon.
We're a lot already, but we're always looking for new people to join our cause.
Okay.
I've had it with you.
Shit. Nice, at least he's dead. Play dead, play dead, play dead. And we'll just sneak by to the Balparvis body and we'll collect the weapon from him. There will be plenty of time to loot him, hopefully. Yeah, I've got it. So, as you can see, after killing Balparvis, you can acquire a steel tongue, which is one of the most powerful weapons in the chapter 1. One-handed mace deals blunt damage 29 and it requires 26 strength. Remember, while upping the strength, you also up in your damage. So, the weapon in the end is quite alright and worth a hassle. Fighting encounters can be a bit of a challenge in Gothic Remake, as it used to be in Gothic Original. Remember to acquire a distance weapon. It can be either a magic rune or a bow. To get a magic rune, you need to speak to Torres. He is at the market in the old camp. Finish a quest for him and he'll give you a firebolt, which is quite alright distance weapon. It just requires mana. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. That's what I like. The beginning, they implemented a technique to actually acquire rune from the beginning, and I like it. I like that very much, because if you want to be a mage, you need an access to the power magic, you know? Instead of waiting till some hours in the game where you just, you know, you use the weapon and you get used to it and you just decide to drop magic at all, to not pick it up at all, I mean. Instead of that, we got Torres outside the castle, and he is just standing here and he's just, you know, willing to help you out. So I don't know what to take, really. Healing Rune seems solid choice because it helps you out with resources, but I don't know, Firebolt speaks to me more.
I'll take the Firebolt rune.
However, if you're not interested about dealing with mana all the time, you can just find a basic bow in the square market of the swamp camp. Right about here. Oh, short bow. Interesting. Alright. I might use that as well. Why not? To the east from the square of the swamp camp, you can find the beach. If you follow the trail right to the edge, there is a guy who will teach you wall climbing. It's not a necessity. However, you might still as well do it. But it's not the main reason why we are here. If you walk into the sea and start swimming, you can actually access some locations that are difficult to access, that are yet to be explored in the next chapters of the game. However, if you go there now, you can get a really decent bow. What sort of longbow is this? I've got a short bow, but longbow. Ooh, a good one. Twice as damage. Right, so if you're looking for a good bow at the beginning of the game, you can get to this grotto, and there on the table there will be a bow. So yeah, crazy good bow, by the way. How about an armor?
I want to become a digger.
You say that like it's some kind of honor. This ain't a high life, lad. It's 3 bowls of rice per day, and the rest is up to you. We don't do this for riches and joy. We do this so the mages one day have enough ore to spring us out of here. That's it. That and 50 nuggets a moon. You ever worked a vein?
No?
Ah, of course not. Ah, damn it, why do I always have to play mentor? Fine, listen up. You take these clothes here and put them on. If a chunk of ore comes loose and you ain't wearing boots, you'll be limping for months or even years and won't be any good for the mine. Next, find yourself a pickaxe. There ought to be one around here somewhere. You'll figure out the rest.
Digger's dress. That's pretty much that. So, if you go to the free camp and then follow the trail to the mountains, and basically if you got a map, I'll show it on the map. If you look at the map of the colony, here is the free mine. If you go here, that's the old camp, right? So you follow this trail here, 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 here. That's the new camp, and you go to the mountains. And when you get here, the first person you need to talk to is Sweeney. And I just already talked to him, but he gave me these clothes. You can wear them. That's giving you edge plus 10, blunt plus 10, and fire plus 5 to fire. So that's the defense for the beginning. That's the first armor you can wear, and it will help you out to do other quests in the first chapter. Guys, to get more HP at the beginning of the game, you need more ore. To get more ore, you need to get to the free mine, get the outfit that he's wearing right now, and do the side quests for the Brotherhood of the sleeper in the new camp. It's pretty easy, you will sort it out. But after you've done it, steal the ore probably, or get it somewhere else, I don't know. But if you have ore, you can talk to Kronos, and he can increase your mana, by the way. But if you're playing as a warrior, or even if you're playing as a mage, you'll need that item in your hands. So
What do you have in stock?
ask him what do you have on stock, and he's got best rings in the chapter 1, like for example strength plus dexterity, or max mana, or max health plus 30. That's incredibly good item, and you can sell it to, you can buy it from him and sell him instead a swamp weed, which you get from Bal Isidro in the tavern. Yo, perfect deal. Sell him weed. Sell him as much weed as you can, and you got a deal. There you go. That's it. And you can wear that ring. You can wear 2 rings, so I'll buy another one for mana. Why not? One last tip I want to share with you today is the map, world map, that you can find on the website down in the description. It shows exactly the whole world redesigned. And, well, I would rather advise you not to use it, because it contains spoilers, and it's making game way too easy in my eyes. Find the world yourself, explore it, love it or hate it, that's the way game was designed. However, I feel like this map, if it wouldn't be included in that video, well, it wouldn't be as detailed as it should. That's it for now. I don't want to overburden you with the knowledge I possess in my big head. Well, if you like that video, leave a thumb up, click the subscribe button for more, and let us know how are you finding yourself in the world of Gothic. Maybe you have some tips for the freshies. Maybe I overlooked something. The comment section is all yours. Till the next time, peace.